Hi, thank you for tuning in. This video is about two of the elements. I want to share with you some information real quick and help to explain some things to you about the meditation exercise. But it's important to know these things before you start into this. This information was not covered by Billy Meyer, so I'm trying to give you a better explanation. Water has three states. It has a solid state, a liquid state, and a mist state. So, what is the solid state of water? When water freezes, it's not just ice. We think of it as just being ice. But it's actually crystalline structure. When water freezes, it freezes into a crystal. This is what ice is, crystalline structures. A prime example of that is the snow that's falling out of the sky right now. This frozen water, when it freezes, it forms into a crystalline structure which are these beautiful snowflakes. So think about that. The frozen state of water is crystalline. When it melts, it becomes a liquid, and we think of it as just being a fluid that flows. But technically, it's a liquid crystal. It's crystals melted, so it's liquid crystal. And the frequencies around the water can actually affect the water in the liquid state and affect it in the same way that frequencies can affect the development of crystals. So this was all proven by the Institute of Heart Math, actually by a scientist that the Institute of Heart Math publicizes his information, and he proved that if you take water from the same source and then introduce it to different environments, that it will freeze into different patterns. And he took some water out of the Rhine, and he put it in. He gave it to these students, and for every student that dropped a rose into the water, and then they took some of that water out of the cup, the water froze into the exact same pattern every time that the rose was in. Then they took a different flower and they put it in a cup, several cups of water, and when they took the water out of those cups, they all froze in the exact same pattern with minute differences. So basically, water is affected by whatever is around it, the frequencies that are around it, the vibrations, even living tissue. So the flowers have an effect on the water, and when they freeze the water, they see this effect in the formation of the crystal. So understand that the water has this property that it can store information. And then, of course, the mist state is clouds, which carry the molecules of the water in their smallest state, and then they can form together during temperature changes and turn into rain or snow or sleet. So three states of water: solid, liquid, mist. Fire is another element, and many people don't ever think about this, but the element fire has three states also. I'm going to start with the solid state. The closest thing to a solid state is the crystalline state of fire, which is the actual flame itself. When you light a candle, the flame that's burning, that's as close to a solid state of fire as you're ever going to get. It's not, fire doesn't actually form into a solid, but that's its solid state. That's its crystalline structure right there, is that flame that's burning. That's why we're so drawn to it. We don't realize it, but it's a crystalline state. And that crystalline state actually emits light. Okay, now I'm going to jump to the mist state of fire. And then I'll work backwards from that. The mist state of fire is actually the visible light spectrum, Roy G. Biv. What we see is the mist state of fire, of light. So what we see is mist of fire, and the flame itself is the solid. So that's the two outer extremes. Now, what's liquid fire? Well, solar panels actually create liquid fire. What do solar panels do? They collect the mist form of light, the visible light spectrum, and they convert it into electricity. So electricity is the liquid state of fire. So we have the flame itself is the crystalline solid structure, as close to it as you're going to get. Electricity is the liquid state. It flows like water, only very fast, and it's made of light energy. And then we have the actual light spectrum, which we can use to create the liquid state. And actually the solid state can be used to create the liquid state as well. Anyways, just like water, fire has 3 states. They're all connected. And we've proven this scientifically. Now, as I've explained to people, when I do the meditation exercise, I create theta waves in the back of my brain. But after about 35 to 40 minutes, I start to have electric discharge in my mouth. It's small electric discharge. It's not huge or anything. I can't open my mouth and have electricity flowing between my teeth and my tongue. However, at some point, I may get there. But what's happening is my brain is converting the light energy that comes in through my eyes into the liquid state of light, into electricity, and that's why I have electric discharge in my body. The electrical discharge kills any remaining parasites and viruses that are not terminated by the theta waves. Some of them are strong enough that they don't die due to theta radiation. So the electricity that's generated does kill parasites and viruses that remain. They cannot take electric charge. It wipes them out completely. So really, you can stay very healthy by doing this meditation with your eyes open on a reflection of sunlight, or just by using a candle flame in a dark room at night. Don't look right at the flame, or you look right through it, because it's the weakest form of light. But if you look just off to the side of the flame, or just above the flame, or below the flame, whichever you want, whatever you choose, then and you do this for hours at a time, then you can actually get enough light from the candle flame to create the theta waves. I've never had electric discharge meditating on a candle flame, but I've never lit 20 or 30 candle flames at the same time. I might actually get a different results that way. However, I just wanted to point this out, that this is what's happening. This is the scientific explanation behind why I don't get sick anymore. And of course, as I'm doing this meditation, I'm focusing my mind on positive thoughts. I'm thinking about holding a puppy, or in some cases I imagine holding my daughter when she was first born, and the love that I felt for this infant that was completely helpless and needed my care. I focus on that feeling while I'm repeating to myself in my mind, peace on earth, peace and wisdom, love and compassion to all life. So I guess you could say that's my mantra. But I just wanted to let you know that the meditation also is directly related to the feeling that you're having inside. It's actually very connected to the emotion that you're emitting at the time that you're doing the meditation, because your emotions create the frequency of positive energy that helps to fine-tune the liquid crystal of water that makes up your body, and your body's about 70% water. So you're fine-tuning the liquid crystal in your body of water while you're meditating on the solid state of fire. So the two interact. The two elements actually can interact and have an impact on the other one. But emotion, that comes from us. That comes from a living being. That's the spiritual element. Your emotions are directly related to how the liquid crystal in your body responds to the light energy coming into your body. The light energy can heal you either way, whether you're happy or mad. But if you generate positive energy, it fine-tunes the liquid crystal in your body and can actually help your cells to move into a higher frequency. And over time, your body replaces all the cells in it. Over time, you're actually going to end up replacing all your cells with a higher vibrational frequency cell. And this is going to change your body. It's going to cause things to happen. And I'm not going to tell you what's happening. I like to let people find that out for themselves. But I'll just say this. Things have changed. And I feel much different. I feel much better. I have so much love for the world that I'm just not going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm going to continue to hold my demand peace sign. I realize what a difference it makes. And I'm going to continue the meditation on light because I realize what a difference it makes. And again, meditating on the light with your eyes open is the first half of the meditation exercise. There are other stages to the meditation exercise that require even more focus, and those stages I'm going to save for those people who are very interested in proceeding into the second stage. They're going to have to prove to me that they've made some progress with the first stage of the meditation exercise. They'll be able to tell me things that other people won't know. That's all I'm going to say. So that's it for this video. I've run out of time, but I just wanted to put that information out there. Thank you so much for watching.